Welcome back to Our Issues Milwaukee. I'm your host, Andrea Williams. A recent poll found that 4 out of 5 parents are considering homeschooling this year, and that task by no means is easy. So we are privileged today to be joined by homeschooling expert Anne Crossman. She's not only a product of homeschooling, she attended Stanford and Duke universities. She's taught in traditional public school, on military bases, and she homeschools her own children. She's also the CEO and founder of homeschoolexpert.com. How are you, Anne?
I'm great. Thanks so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Oh, it's a pleasure to have you here, considering all the things that we know when it comes to anxiety that exists with some parents out there.
Yes.
I'm guessing first and foremost, parents should remember that not only are they making major adjustments, so are their kids, right?
Right. This is a very stressful season for everyone. And in times of transition or stress, that we all sort of lower our expectations just a smidgy bit for ourselves is so important.
Yeah. And so how do you go about, because you've done this, how do you go about that balancing act of being teacher and parent?
Yeah, and I'm glad you asked it that way, because all of us in some way with children at home during COVID are still parent and teacher. Even the parents who are Zoom schooling through their local public high schools are a teacher in some format, creating that school environment at home and thinking about ways to build flexible structures into our routine, how to identify our child's learning style, learning preferences. How can we adapt whatever the teacher sends home to meet their learning needs? And then how do we foster a social community online or otherwise, no matter what the COVID restrictions might be?
Yeah. And you have actually launched a platform designed to encourage both parents and teachers. This is homeschoolexpert.com, and you say it's
Yes.
very important to know that this is not somewhere where you visit the website and you're teaching someone's kids. You're actually teaching parents how to be teachers. Tell us more about.
Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. So because parents are at home full time, many of them are dual income households or even single parent homes, they need to know, how do I make a classroom in my kitchen? And I don't mean Pottery Barn style necessarily, right? It's not about the how pretty it looks. It's, what do we need functionally to succeed this school year? Many families are not looking to homeschool the rest of their lives, and that is excellent. No matter how they choose to educate their child, there's so many great ways to get an education. Like you said earlier, I taught in the public school system and on military bases, and I have a lot of respect for public school teachers and all they are trying to do in this season to accommodate our kids. So trying to think through with parents, what can we do at home to make sure that this survival season of COVID is a success for everybody?
Right. And so where do we get started? That's just the number one thing.
Where do we start? Yeah.
Right.
So Homeschool Expert created a 9-step video series so that in less time than a full Marvel movie, parents will be equipped to teach their child successfully at home. And we've looked at making it affordable to students and families coming from all different backgrounds. The idea being parents can come from any education background and homeschool their child.
Okay, so we know that the hardest part is getting started. So you've helped us, with that first step. So I think that the most, I guess to say the number one priority, if I were at home teaching my child, it would be to be consistent, because you have to get them, it seems, into a routine where everything's happening around the same time every day. You can't be all over the place, right?
Right. And that's where flexible structures come into place. A lot of, in the beginning with COVID, a lot of well-intended sources came through to parents saying, here's how you need to structure your day with a bell schedule at home. And understandably, families were frustrated by that because a bell schedule doesn't work from a household situation, but still having no structure is equally frustrating for families. So how do we find that perfect balance? And so that's one of the first things that we set out to teach parents how to do through our program. And then we also offer a monthly expert access resource so that parents can come and ask questions live to homeschool experts, myself and other experts in the field. So Homeschool Expert is not just me. It's a full team of behavioral therapists and former professional educators, psychologists. A lot of almost 100 homeschool families have weighed in on this, bringing their very best so that parents don't have to rush around online reading hundreds of blogs and trying to source it themselves. It is ready-made, ready to go to help families right now.
And on homeschoolexpert.com, you actually have a blog as well, though, right?
Yep, we're putting up lots of articles. We have links to expert sites so that if families, for instance, come in and say, you know what, I think my child might have a special learning need. I can't figure out if it's dyslexia or dysgraphia. I don't know what it is. Where do I start? We will have links to that. Or for families who come in and say, you know, I'm trying to figure out, there's so many ways to school at home. Which one's right for me and how do I do that legally? We've got links for that. So the idea is to be a nexus so that parents can come here with their questions and we can direct them to legitimate resources from the start.
Yeah, and so would you say that it's important for a parent to really hone in on how their child learns? Because it's a challenge when they're in a classroom with maybe 20 kids, but this can be seen as a pro to versus a con when saying, you know what, I know how little Bobby or whoever, how
Yep.
to respond to things, what's the best time of day for them. They should keep all those things in mind, right?
Yes, absolutely. So when I taught in Durham, North Carolina, I had 120 students and I did my very best to reach all of them with kinesthetic, auditory, visual teaching styles. But even at the end of the day, at my very best, and most teachers find we can only reach about 3/4 of our students. There's still some that we can't reach. And so to be able to have my student at home and to say, okay, if I know my son's a kinesthetic learner, meaning he wants to be mobile and active and up and down and doesn't want to sit in a desk, great. How can I customize what the material is so that he is able to get it in a way that makes sense to him? It doesn't mean I have to refigure out the scientific method or whatever it is he's studying that day. It just means I need to present it in a way to him that makes the most sense.
Makes sense to me. And so what about lunch breaks and recess? Do they need
Yes.
to kind of put all those things into the day as well?
Absolutely. Recess is so important. And finding a way to chunk the schooling into little bite-sized segments so that the kids are more successful, especially in their younger years, saying 15 to 20 minutes working one-on-one in math is going to accomplish far more than they would in a classroom for an hour. So with very little time, you get a lot done, and then you send them outside or give them heavy lifting jobs to do. Occupational therapists have weighed on this one, saying it improves focus for students to do lots of cross-body motion and heavy lifting in between their subjects because it involves their thinking.
Wow. This is some good stuff. And I should mention you're the author of several books on education. The title is Getting the Best Out of College, Study Smart, Study Less, and then, if I'm correct, available this month, Homeschool Like an Expert.
That's right. It comes out in September 2020.
All right, there it is. So we thank you so much for coming by and just lending that little bit of information that truly will make a difference in the lives of those parents who are at home doing the best they can with their children.
Thank you for having me, Andrea. It was a pleasure to be here.
Pleasure talking to you. Anne Crossman is a homeschool expert, author as well as the CEO and founder of homeschoolexpert.com. We appreciate all of her help, and we're going to take a quick break. And when we return to our Issues Milwaukee, we'll check in with my friend Kathy Thornton Bias, president and CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Milwaukee. We'll find out about their new fall program for remote learners right after this.